Well, of course, we have more showers, thunderstorms in the forecast, and severe threat really increases as we get into early next week. I'm meteorologist Doug Hetty, Weather 2020 video. Let's dig in. We're going to look at our severe, well, of course, we're going to look at the weekend, what's going to happen over the next few days. So a bigger severe threat moving in on Monday and Tuesday. Another one after that. We're going to look at the global predictor and go a little bit long range and see when we are going to have those severe weather threats. Of course, we're in the peak of severe weather season. Huge shout out to my boys, Superior Roofing and Construction. If you've had any severe weather this spring, even just want your roof checked out, make sure you give them a call. Cole, Evan, and Carlos, pretty good group of guys. All right, let's dig in, guys. So here's what's going on for us today. Yes, we do have some scattered showers and thunderstorms out there, but we aren't seeing anything too strong or severe today. There is a severe threat. This is going to be down across panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas, kind of where it's been over the past couple days. Some stronger storms, low severe threat once you get over toward Oklahoma City. But the rest of the four-state area, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri, mainly just a few scattered hit-and-miss storms across the region. Looking at the SAT and radar, you can see a dying batch of showers and thunderstorms. So we had a few little showers up toward Nevada, a little guy just west of St. Louis, kind of a dying batch near Oklahoma City. A lot of lightning, but nothing too bad or too much to be concerned with as we go through the daytime hours today. All right, Monday and Tuesday, a little bit different story. This is a stronger storm system. I always talk about the cycling weather pattern, the LRC. Me and team, we've been working on this for decades, and we have this pattern pretty well down pat for this year. We're in cycle 6 almost, but this storm system, if we just go back one cycle, this is going to be our March 19th system. So I'm going to go with an elevated threat for severe weather. So let's say a level 3 out of 5 just south of Minneapolis, Des Moines. We're going to go from St. Joe, Kansas City, Kurtzville, all the way down through southeastern Kansas, so including Yates Center, Chanute, Pittsburgh, Independence, all the way back toward Ponca City. I'm going to go with a level 2 severe threat from Wichita Falls, Lawton, Oak City, Tulsa, Joplin, Northwest Arkansas, Springfield, up toward St. Louis, Chicago, and then including like Omaha into central Kansas as well. Now, let's go into Tuesday. This shifts south. There's a lot of questions on how fast will this front drop south. If we get a pretty good batch of storms late Monday, that may shove that front a little farther south. So it looks like the greater threat, I'm going to go with a level 3 out of 5 threat for Dallas, up into southern Oklahoma, over toward Broken Bow Lake, southeastern parts of Oklahoma, and then Fort Smith, just outside of Little Rock. Then I'm going to go level 2, a little lower threat, Oak City, Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, Branson, St. Louis, Paducah. But look at this. This extends all the way through Pennsylvania and New York as we get into Tuesday. So that's what we really want to watch as we get into early next week. And of course, we're going to break it down. All right, so this afternoon, not bad. 68 KC, 75 in Coffeyville, 81 in Fort Smith. Look at the winds out of the north. We have a weak front kind of rotating through. So with it, we are going to see a few hit and miss storms, most likely not severe. You can see a few popping up in northern parts of Arkansas. That better chance to get something severe is going to be back across panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas. Big complex develops tonight, drives east, so a very loud night in western parts of Oklahoma, but you can see showers, thunderstorms really getting going, Lawton to Oak City. So here's 6:30 in the morning, and then scattered mess up toward Wichita, even over toward Coffeyville. This will increase through the day. So on your Saturday, for instance, in Joplin, if you need to get out and mow, you want to do it in the morning. Kansas City, Springfield, in the morning, because look at this batch of showers and thunderstorms driving in by Saturday afternoon. If anything was severe on Saturday, it's going to be on the southern flank here in southern parts of Oklahoma, but most likely these are going to be just strong storms, maybe a random severe thunderstorm. This whole batch kind of dies a little bit as it starts to push to the east. Stronger thunderstorms, southeastern Oklahoma, showers, thunderstorms getting into Coffeyville, Tulsa, Bentonville, Springfield, Joplin as we go through Saturday evening. So that's why I said if you have outdoor stuff, it's better to do it during the morning. You can see this batch continues to push east. Here's 8:30 p.m. Still some pretty good thunderstorms, especially south of I-40. So south of Fort Smith, Little Rock, all the way down toward Texarkana. Then let's go into about the middle of the night, Saturday night. This complex now still kind of working toward Little Rock, but an overall trend of kind of weakening as we go through the night. Let's go into Sunday. There could still be an isolated thunderstorm. Look at the winds. They switch out of the south. Warm front lifts north. This sets us up for, of course, our storm system moving in on Monday and Tuesday. A lot of questions, not much of a cap. It should be pretty easy to get things firing. The question is when and where. Right now, it looks like a late afternoon into the evening. We'll get something out in here. That's what we want to watch closer to the front. Now, anything that develops out ahead of this is going to have that chance to be supercells and rotate. So we want to watch that. Let's go into Monday evening as we get closer here. So especially by tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have a really, once the short range models kind of start picking it up, or at least the mid range, we're going to get a really good idea of where these are going to fire. I'm a little concerned because I go to Chicago on Monday for my migraines. I have to go to my migraine doctor. I fly back to Springfield, get back at about 5. So I'm hoping these hold off a little bit so I can do some severe weather coverage. But really lighting up Monday evening and then into Monday night. So this should be a long night. Now, Tuesday, this is where it gets interesting. It looks like the front is going to be right along I-44. So that would put the greater severe threat in this region as we get into late Tuesday, and then showers and thunderstorms continue Tuesday night. We have a back wave rotates through on Wednesday. This is mainly just going to be showers and thunderstorms, some good amounts of rain, even into Thursday as well. So let's look at the global predictor. I have it set on Joplin right now. Okay, so next week, of course, we start May. So May 1st is Monday's 28th, 29th, 30th. So May 1st is Thursday. I guess I could have looked right there. Is Thursday. Once we get through next week, I don't see a whole bunch happening this second week. What I really want to watch, though, you guys remember we had the tornadoes in the morning on April 2nd. So 41-day cycle. This is going to return, and this is going to come in right around the 10th, 11th, and 12th. So I think we're going to have about 2 days of a very good severe threat. So, of course, we have the severe threat next week, but that 10th, 11th, 12th, we got to watch. And then a little bit of a lull of severe weather, and then we got to watch again that last week of May. So a lot to watch, guys. We're in prime time severe weather season. Of course, in the summer months, we can get severe weather any day. We usually get those pop-up storms. Once you get this warm, it doesn't take much to get that instability to get those thunderstorms. All right, guys, any questions, comments, leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Helps me out. And we'll chat. We'll do another Weather 2020 video tomorrow.